The bike gets tough, fishing a young tube slow can't be beat.
Look at that tank. This thing is so freaking thick.
What's up, guys? It's been a while since I did a workout video. I've kind of been focusing lately on fishing videos a lot more than workout stuff because I know that the winter is coming. I don't get out ice fishing too terribly much, not nearly as much as I do in the summer. So I know this winter I'm going to try really hard to put out a lot of good exercise videos for you guys. But today I figure I go through one. I got some new equipment today I'm really excited about. This is called a Hulk Fit Olympic dumbbell. So it's basically the same size as a barbell, but in a dumbbell form. It's got powder coated black finish. I'll be doing a review video of this also, and I'll link it in the bottom here in the notes of the video. But I'm really excited for this. I got it mostly for single arm snatches, but also to be doing some presses with it, probably some Turkish get-ups and other things. But today I'm going to take you through a workout. This would be like my lighter day workout, full body strength training, little breaks in between, maybe like 1 minute in between exercises. So you also get a pretty good conditioning effect from this workout. And I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm pretty much hitting every muscle group in the body, multiple different ways. I'm really training for performance and like sports performance. For volleyball, I'm training because I want to look good, I want to feel good. I'm not doing super heavy stuff here. This is kind of my motto I put out a year ago. No grinded out reps, feel good, not crushed, minimal soreness, and no injuries. I'm not training for a bodybuilding competition. Training to feel good, to be healthy, to look good, to play sports good and do all the things I love to do. Stand-up paddleboard fishing, kayak fishing, make sure that I have enough energy to do the things I love. I don't want to be drained from the gym, be so tired that I can't get myself out of bed in the morning. Don't want to break myself down too much, have any tendinitis or any pulled muscles or sore muscles or anything like that. So day one, my lift today, roughly 70% on the lifts, and that's 70% could either be the weight used or the reps done, or kind of a combination of both. 70% is like a goal to shoot for. I'm not mathematically calculating it down or anything, but basically I'm working hard, I'm working up a good sweat, I'm getting a good muscle pump, but I'm leaving some in the tank, so it's not too hard on the body. I'm not going to wake up all beat up and sore. And let's go through the plan here. I kind of wrote up a new plan, integrating a little bit more of that Olympic dumbbell into the workout plan. So first up, doing a cluster here, handstand push-ups with blocks, 7-7, snatch 5-5, and that's a set of 5 each arm for 2 sets. Pull-ups 12-12, step-ups 12-12. I'll do all these once, repeat it once, and you can tell I'm going upper body to lower body, upper body to lower body. So I'm kind of alternating between here, letting the upper body rest while I'm doing the lower body stuff. That saves time, makes the workout go faster. I don't have to spend all day in the gym. Then it's push-ups 40-40, hamstring curls, single leg 10-10 each leg, rows. These will be ring rows 12-12. Glutes, just doing walking, and then glute extensions, kind of going by the feel of it. Abs 15, this will probably be medicine ball or stability ball V-ups, obliques, calves, tibialis raises, back extensions, Turkish get-ups, curls, pullovers, lateral lunges, hip flexors. So I'm going to go through everything here. I'm going to give you a little glimpse into my gym setup and kind of give you a little explanation of what the equipment is I'm using and how to get a great full body workout like this in your basement. No waiting in line for equipment at the gym, no driving to the gym, no sweaty, gross people sweating all over your gym equipment. Just you in your basement You got to invest a little bit of money into it, but guys, it's so worth it for your health. So I hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned. Alright guys, first up, handstand push-ups for 7 reps. I got 2 yoga blocks stacked up here, spaced a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Give me some extra range of motion. So you're gonna come up here, put your fingers on top, on the very top of the yoga blocks, kick up. So now I'm gonna go up and erase them off the board. I like this setup, writing everything on the board and erasing it, because it kind of feels like you're really accomplishing something every time you get a set done. Next up is snatches, 5 with each arm. I'm gonna alternate for a total of 10. Alright guys, next up is pull-ups for 12. Sometimes I do them on my rings here. Sometimes I pull this climbing rope down and do them with like a staggered grip on a climbing rope. Other times I do them on my little homemade escape climbing wood handles here. I really like rotating handles, a little bit friendlier on the elbows. Alright guys, next up is step ups, and it's probably a lot different than you've seen before. So this is my setup in the little staircase here. I have a 2x4 wrapped in a towel and staple gunned onto there for some padding. I got 2 green Rogue fitness bands, and I'm gonna do stair step ups wearing these like a backpack. So that's what it looks like. Alright guys, so that was my the last one of this first cluster. I'll go back through that one more time. For the sake of making a shorter video, I'm not going to show you that again. I can finally turn some music on and listen to that. So next up, after I finish that next cluster, will be push-ups, hamstring curls, rows, and glutes. Alright guys, I like to do my push-ups a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Keep my elbows at maybe a 30-degree angle or so. I don't like them super tight or super wide. Right here, it's a good scapular position for the shoulders. All the way down till the chest touches the floor and back up, 40 reps. Now, erase that. One set done. Hamstring curls up next. So guys, this is one area of the hamstrings where people really struggle to find a good workout for them at home with minimal equipment. It's one of my favorite ways to do it here. You got this little tumble trap slider. Slides really nicely on the carpet. So, do one leg at a time to make it more challenging. I'm gonna keep my butt on the ground here. So my upper body's on the ground. My upper hamstring all the way down to my heel is off the ground except for my heel on the pad. I'm gonna push down hard and pull back. Lift my hips and slow eccentric back to the start. That's one. Then shift over the other foot, do the same thing. Next up we have rows. The incline rows on the rings. These are on-it adjustable rings. These are really awesome. They got a carabiner here, and numbered slots here. So each slot you can just slide the carabiner in. You can slide the other side to make sure they're the same height. Or sometimes if you want a staggered height, you can have one lower, one higher. Place to put your feet here for more comfort if you're doing like foot elevated push-ups. And then wood handles which absorb sweat really good. Got a really good grip on them. So set 12. With these rows, you want to make sure your scapula is moving nicely on the rib cage. You're letting your scapula come forward on the way up and retracting on the way back. Keeping that scapula retracted will make sure that your elbows don't go too far back and this humerus goes too far in front of that shoulder socket, putting pressure on the front of your shoulder. This way is much more shoulder friendly. It's going to keep your shoulders, your bicep tendon feeling a lot better. Next up is glute walks. I got a slingshot here from Mark Bell. Put this around your knees. I like to have it just above the knee joint so it isn't restricting the patella. Guys, glute training you need to do also. This isn't just for ladies. So I'm going to step out and then back in slowly. Looks like this. then backwards. One more time. Once that's done, they should be feeling good and burning. I'm gonna go side step. There you have it. Fill out a pair of shorts nicely from now on. Once again, I'm gonna go through this one. You won't be seeing these three the same as I just did, but now the last one, the glutes, I'm gonna do glute extensions. It's a little bit different. I'm gonna show you guys what that one looks like. All right guys, up next is glute extensions. It's gonna be done single leg on the stability ball. You can lay your back on the ground, but I like to lay it on a bench or on, in this case, my crash mat, so that I get a little bit higher off the ground. A little bit less time before the chain resistance drops on the ground. I got this sandbag back here just to kind of make sure I'm not getting pushed back. So let's see what this looks like. So I'm gonna lay here with my mid back and shoulders up on here. And pull the chains over me. Center them. And come up on the ball with one leg, the other leg. So this leg's gonna be in the center of the ball. This leg's just gonna be sitting up tucked here. And gonna get these chains a little bit lower. Yeah. So put my leg up here and we do glute extension. $20, and then 20 on the other side. There you have it, guys. Working glutes side to side, opening, closing, and extending. All three angles for well-balanced glutes. So guys, I'm done with the two clusters now. Now I'm just gonna hit a couple single exercises, one set, run through all these quickly, These are all just kind of to get a little more variety in the training. There's kind of two camps to this. One camp says like you should just stick to the basics, whatever that is, whether that be bench, squat, deadlift, powerlifting, which and that gets boring over time. Your body gets beat up over time. And how many people who just say, oh, I want to lose a couple of pounds to get into better shape, how many are you going to put a program on them for bench, squat, and deadlift only? That's just stupid. So then there's the other camp that it's like all you need is variety. You need to keep the body guessing, never do the same thing, which that way it's hard to tell if you're progressing or not. So I like to kind of strike a good balance between the two. You know, you're hitting exercises enough to where you're getting better at them. You can tell you're getting stronger at them. You're not really limiting yourself. Human beings are meant to move in so many different ways. I put a couple of videos about this, doing like lateral, transverse plane of motion, lateral frontal plane drills, and rotational or transverse plane drills, just to get some more variety into your training and make sure you're really moving in all these different ways. Repetitive motion, repetitive stress, if you ever heard of that, like people who do the same thing at work every day and they get like tennis elbow, elbow tendonitis, whatever, plantar fasciitis, any of those overused things. Human beings aren't really designed to do monotonous things over and over again. We're really built well for variety, a lot of different movements. If you think about it, when people had to hunt and gather food, they were walking out all over varied terrain, climbing trees, hiking, picking things up, carrying them. Maybe they kill a deer, they gotta gut it, pick it up, throw it over their shoulder and hike with it, throw it down, butcher it, all these different skills, all these different movements that we really don't do that much of anymore. So I like to kind of get some good variety in my training, hit some of these type of movement patterns, hit every muscle to make sure there's no weak links in the chain, no imbalances. So that's what this is all about. First off, abs. Show you what I do for abs right now. I kind of mix it up a little bit here and there, but I can show you my main one right now. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be doing ball V-ups. So I'm gonna have the ball overhead here, lay out nice and relaxed. Then I'm gonna cup my pelvis and arch my upper back up a little bit so I'm off the ground. So I get this little curve in my lower back here. I'm going to engage the abs, tuck the pelvis up a little bit, and tuck the rib cage down so I lose that lower back curve. Then I'm going to come up with the legs and arms at the same time, pass the ball through, down and back up. That's 1. So we're going to do 15. 1, 2, 3, Next up, guys, oblique lateral raises. I'm going to be doing these on my glute ham developer. You can do them laying on the ground, laying over the stability ball, the same way you would do this. So I'm going to go on my side, stagger my feet, have them up on the foot holder there, arms up. Ten on one side and 10 on the other. Now we're gonna give the core a break, do single leg calf raises. Let's switch sides. And 20 on the other. Next up is Tibialis anterior raises. So I'm gonna hook this red rogue band up to something sturdy. In this case, I just got it on a carabiner hooked into my glute ham developer. It's got some holes right there. Hook that in there. I'm gonna take this string here. I don't know, this is actually for holding curtains together for your window curtains, but I'm doubling it up as a Tibialis anterior trainer. It's got knots in the end. I'm just gonna stick that right between my big toe and my second toe. Sit back, tighten up that band, then let the toes go, let the ankle go, and then raise. It's a real good one, guys. A lot of people do a lot of calf work, or even if you're not doing a lot of calf work, you're on your feet a lot, you're doing a lot of walking, calf's getting a lot of work going upstairs, going downstairs. But tibialis anterior usually isn't getting much work. When the calf is much stronger than the tibialis anterior, this can lead to shin splints or other problems of the lower limb, the ankle, and the foot. So doing this to strengthen that tibialis anterior, keep that ankle joint in check, keep both muscles strong on both sides, is going to do a lot for your health of your lower leg and ankle. So next up is back. I'm going to do some back extensions in the glute ham developer here. I have this medicine ball in here to give me some extra range of motion. So I'm going to put the camera over here. Hopefully it's at a good angle. Yeah, let's get it higher. Throw the block under there to get it a little bit higher. There we go. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to come in, the glute ham developer here. My feet in the pads. I'm going to tuck the ball down here and then lean over it. Just like this. Now I'm going to drape my spine slowly over the ball and then recurve it back up. You want to move your vertebrae one at a time, kind of like snaking down and snaking back up. So it looks like this. 15 reps. So next up is Turkish get-ups. You can do these with a kettlebell. I'm gonna do them with my Olympic barbell. So you're going to grab the weight with both hands, press it straight up. Then you're gonna bend this leg, same leg that the weight is in. Push up. Bring this leg under. Stand up. That's one. Two. Three. Dumbbell is a lot harder than the kettlebell for some reason. Press it up, same leg back, push through. Wow, it's been a while since I've done those. I can tell my left is a little weaker than my right. That's something I gotta work on. Next up, set of curls. Curls for the girls. It's my favorite way to do them. I got just a big manila rope from Knot and Rope Supply Company. Got two 33-pound chains from Titan Fitness. Same ones I used for the glutes. I got a landmine platform here. It's a post landmine that just sits into the plates here, which I'm not going to use that for anything but standing on, so I can get some extra range of motion. So I do hammer curls. Arms facing you. Neutral grip. And there it is. Next up, pullovers. I just got this carabiner here up to this blue Rogue band. I tucked that little window sill tire handle I got there onto that. Got my stability ball right there. So I'm going to, one arm at a time, load everything up here, pull straight over. 10. Switch and do 10 more. For this next setup, that's pretty complex. I have the same carabiner holding a green band that I have looped around a purple rogue band. I'm gonna put that over my shoulders, actually one shoulder, and I got this On It quad mace. This thing is absolutely awesome looking. It's like four-headed god, 25-pound weight on a stick. So I'm going to be doing lateral lunges. See there. So this is how I set them up. One set of resistance is going right here. So I got the band. I'm going to loop it in the shoulder like this. Step to the side. Load it up. I have this right here. So now I have weight pushing me down and weight pulling me sideways. And 10 on the other side. So here's how you load that band up. I have the loop right here, and I put my arm through, put it right around my deltoid like a backpack, then turn into it. So it'll stay there. Again, load it up here. My mace over my shoulder. So guys, a lot of things going on there. First off, that band is wrapped up here. You're using your obliques and your glutes to keep your hips facing this way and your spine facing this way. You're not letting that band twist you. You're working your quads, adductors, abductors, going into the lunge. Actually, it's this way. Going into the lunge, slowing it down, pushing off. You're not only pushing straight up and down, you're pushing off to the side, working the lateral musculature. And then you got the arms and the core, steadying this uneven weight here. So you have weight pushing down on you, weight pulling you to the side, and weight twisting you. You gotta resist all three. It's a great exercise to increase athleticism. So guys, I'm on the last one here. Hip flexors. This one I thought of a couple weeks ago, kind of out of the blue. I just kind of, something popped into my head. Similar way I was doing stuff, but a little more fun way. A little bit of way to work on, like a little coordination, agility, while also working your hip flexors. So all the other times I had my carabiner hooked up here. I'm gonna hook it up to the little closer one here. I got a green rogue band and a red rogue band, and it says stairs. And so we're just gonna go down. I'm gonna do 10 reps each leg. I'm gonna hook my foot into this one. I'm gonna lead, do a staggered stance. Band leg is in the front. I'm gonna put my hands on the third stairs, and then I'm gonna do an alternating double step up to the second and then fourth stair, and then I'm gonna do a knee raise. So it looks like this. The hip flexor pulling this band loaded up right here. Down. Then switch feet. Lead with that. If this is too fast for you, or you're missing stairs, you're not sure which one to go to, you haven't kind of got down the rhythm yet, you can just do it slow, like this. Once you get the hang of that, you can speed it up, get to the point where you're nimbly jumping quick up and down. So that was it, guys. That's my basement workout. That's the workout I do every Tuesday. It's a light day. It's enough to get the blood flowing. It's enough to build some muscle. It's enough to keep that muscle. Not so much that it breaks you down. It's good full body intermediate workout that you do between your hard workouts. I do a harder workout on Thursday. That's like high intensity intervals, sprints, plyometrics, stuff like that. And then Saturdays, I do full body lifting with a little bit less reps and a little bit heavier weight, but still full body. And this one, once you hit that Thursday short but hard sprint workout, Saturday you hit that hard full body workout. It's nice to get Sunday, Monday off in my case. 2 days off, 2 good days to kind of get everything going, recover again. Come back in the gym, you hit a good workout, stresses you pretty good, gets you fatigued, gets a pump going, but it's enough to not break you down. It's enough to just be almost like a recovery workout. Get the blood flowing to those muscles, get that oxygen-rich blood, nutrient-rich blood, healing those muscles, getting those tendons nice and lubricated, nice and worked without overly stressing them. I don't really have any athletic goals or lifting goals or anything like that. My athletic goal would just be to play better at volleyball. And I've kind of found the hard way over the years that you're better off training strength and conditioning good, getting that initially strong, those easy gains, and maybe getting the next level of gains there. But after that, pushing yourself harder in the gym is not really going to increase your performance in your sport that much. And it's just going to make you tired. It's going to take away from the time practicing your sport or doing whatever else you want to do. Or maybe you just want to get in better shape and look better and you don't care to feel beat up all the time. Killing yourself in the gym is more than likely not worth it unless you're making your money, you're paying your bills with your athletic performance. And even then, there's waves to it. You got to push hard sometimes, you got to back off sometimes. So don't get stuck spinning your wheels in the gym, working too hard, not giving yourself enough recovery time, burning out your hormones, getting those little nagging overuse injuries in your shoulder, in your elbow, your wrist, your ankle, your knee, whatever. Any of those ones you get from too much stress, going too fast, going too hard, too often, doing the same repetitive things day after day. Mix it up, take some light days. I really like deload weeks too, so I go 4 weeks on, and then I give myself a week off to just do some light aerobics, some stretching, some animal movements, nothing too hard. Guys, I promise you, if your main goal is not to win the Mr. Olympia or a powerlifting competition, you just want to look better, feel better, stop killing yourself in the gym. Stop comparing yourself to these fitness models with 4% body fat who are on death row when they're on the Men's Fitness magazine cover. Get healthy, push yourself hard, but not too hard. Let yourself rest, and I promise you'll see better results. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of the equipment I've used, where you can get it, feel free to ask. Hopefully in the next week or two, I'll be doing kind of a walkthrough of my home gym so you can get an idea what kind of equipment you'd like to put in your gym. I appreciate any comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.